everybody, what's up fam? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com and I hope y'all are sitting down because I got some delicious tea for you today. Lately, my taters have been worried sick over the political status of Texas. They've been hearing these silly liberals spew their lies about Texas turning blue. I mean, you should hear them. Tree, guess what? Texas is turning blue. Of course, I look at them through the side eye. And then I tell them this. Y'all better sit down and hush, cause ain't no such thing gonna happen. Texas turning blue. Taters, let me ask you something. What does the state of Texas and Millennial Matt's booty have in common? They both like to stay red. So after hearing all this nonsense, I try to calm their nerves down by reminding them that the mainstream media is full of fake news. Right now, we're in the first full week of March. And here it is, 2018, we are still hearing talks about Russia. But don't worry, taters. I come bearing good news along with a side of I told you so. Now, for those of you who are not in the know, let me fill you in. This past Tuesday, Texas had midterm primary elections, and word on the street was that there was going to be this big blue wave that was going to come crashing down on Texas. The top two political contenders for the Senate are Beto O'Rourke and Ted Cruz. All of these liberals out of Dallas, Houston, and Austin started preaching about how this is the moment that Texas finally turns blue. They said that the Democrats in Texas done had enough of all these Republicans taking over the state. And this has motivated all of them to come to the polls in droves. They said that they done had about enough of President Trump and all his shenanigans. So during the early voting, Democrats did indeed surpass the Republicans, which gave them this false hope of finally turning Texas blue. But all that came to an end, honey, this past Tuesday, March the 6th, when Texas Republicans statewide came out like gangbusters to vote. They came out the woodworks to vote. I mean, Bubba, Scooter, Sally Mae, Billy Bob, Mary Sue, all of them hopped in their pickup trucks, drove to the polls just to vote. And when they were done, they all went to the shooting range to celebrate, okay? And in the end, Senator Cruz received over 1.3 million votes in a race with 4 challengers, while his Democratic opponent, U.S. Representative Beto O'Rourke, received only 641,000 votes against 2 opponents. That means Cruz alone exceeded the entire Democratic voter turnout by nearly 300,000 votes. But the winnings doesn't stop there, honey. Let me tell you something. Governor Greg Abbott easily won the GOP nomination for his 2nd term as governor, and so did Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. All of these Republican candidates were endorsed by President Trump. Now, even though the Republicans won this battle, we must still win the war come this November. So it's too early to celebrate, okay? However, it is important that you know that Texas is a conservative state and it will stay that way for many years to come. Even though a lot of Californians are migrating down there, it doesn't mean that Texas is going to turn from red to purple to blue overnight. That's just wishful thinking on the liberals' part. Now, I am a dyed-in-the-wool conservative and will be relocating to Texas this year, adding my voting number to the GOP this coming November. There are thousands like me, and with our combined voting powers, along with the native Republicans there, we will do our part in keeping Texas red. So don't worry, folks. These liberals have been trying to turn Texas blue since 2002. They weren't successful then, and they're not going to be successful now. This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Later, taters.